wanna eat the rest of this, puppy? Fucking mess you with these goddamn berries out of your butt, dog. Thank you for ass action. Trying to be pretty for the cameras. Come on, stand up. Come on, let's drink this. No, drink this. I'm not carrying you, bro. You're already big ass sissy as it is. What? What are you worrying, bro? You gonna pay no bills. What are you worrying about? You already ate some booze. You ate a cantaloupe. You ate you drank some of my drinks. You ate some raspberries, bro. You is good, bro. Is that you, Junior?
Yeah.
You think you can eat you a snack and then eat you a fruit snack? I mean, eat you some fruit, which it is a fruit snack. Eat you some fruit snacks, and I'm gonna make French toast and eggs for you and your brother. Can you eat that cantaloupe for a little bit, or get you another fruit, raspberry or something, and I'll make you some French toast and eggs. Oh, you up, dude? Oh man, I was just about to come kick you right out the goddamn bed. Wake your ass up, make you take out that trash. Wasn't say, hey, eat you some cantaloupe, and I'm gonna make us some French toast and eggs. When I mean us, I mean y'all. There's a thing about pans that have the coating on it. You see how this has a coating on it? You see it scraping off? Supposedly, that stuff is cancerous. Like it coming off those non-stick pans where they have this coating on it. And if you scratch it and it starts coming off of it, then it gets into your food, of course, and it causes cancers, I think. I don't know if that, I mean, I know to some degree that shit's true. But if all pans are like that or not, I don't know. But that's why we use iron skillets, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't like this. I don't like seeing this shit. I don't know why she keep using this crap.
see if I got some more stories while this shit warms up. I'm pretty sure I do got a bunch of them. Just can't think of none off the top of my head. Let me see. Oh, when I met my friend Angelo, the first time I met Angelo was with met him through my little stepbrother. Like I said, my stepbrother is 4 years younger than me, and I would get off of high school and I would run. I used to love running. I ran from my school to his apartment as fast as I could, and I did that for a while, and then one day, you know, it was when the N64 was out. I had that which one I want to say? Damn, I want to say Mortal Kombat. Man, I can't even remember. I don't remember if it was Mortal Kombat, but anyways, it was one of those games, and it was Mortal Kombat 3. I think it was Mortal Kombat 3. Was it? No, that was like Super NES, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Super NES, I think. Fuck, I can't even remember what game it was. Maybe Grand Theft. I don't fucking remember. But anyways. No, it couldn't be Grand Theft Auto. I gotta remember what game it was. It was for Super NES. And so I ran back to his apartment, got off of school, got to his apartment, noticed there was a kid. To me, it looked like a kid just his age. So I busted, I hear him, I'm listening, I hear him playing my game and shit. So knowing him, he never locks the door, so I just broke in the door. Say, bitch, you playing my game? Who the fuck told you to play my fucking game, bitch? And his homeboy's like, who became my homeboy, was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, we about to get our ass beat. This dude, my stepbrother's white, and I'm, Hispanic, so when I open the door, you don't see a white dude, fucking Hispanic dude yelling at your bitch asses. He was scared, dog. That boy was scared, dog. He was scared. He was like, oh man, came to play games. I'm about to get my ass beat now. I was like, boy, you playing my game, dog? Fuck, told you to play my fucking game, bitch ass, bitch. And I was like, nah, man, I'm bullshitting, dog. And then we just started connecting, and he stood up, and I'm like, damn, dude, how fucking old are you? You about the same height as me. He's like, oh, however old he was in high school and shit. I was like, what the fuck you doing playing with this dude? He's fucking, young as fuck. Probably trying to play with his booty or something. I don't know. I'm like, damn, what the fuck you doing playing with this cat? This cat's young, dog. And he's like, well, there's nobody around his apartments to hang out with. So I was like, well, shit, fuck it, dog. Let's roll, dog. So I was like, you smoke? He's like, yeah. I was like, I smoke too. So we just started smoking and blazing. I would buy blunts and go over there to the apartment every day, basically, and have some weed and shit. And we would just be smoking in my stepfather's, he's not my stepfather because they're not married. So my mom's dude. So we were smoking his because he'd be at my mom's trailer with my brother and my sister all day. So I would be at his house, his apartment, 2-bedroom apartment, pretty decent 2-bedroom apartment. Me and his son, and I'll just be getting high as fuck, dog. You know what I'm saying? He'll be getting off of work at 6. Don't even stop by. Just make sure that he's okay. Calls his son. He's good. Yeah, I'm okay. So I'll get high. His son didn't get high at first. So me and my homeboy would just be in the restroom. I'll be sitting on the toilet, and my homeboy sitting on the bathtub. My stepbrother sitting on the sink, and we're just blazing and shit, smoking and shit, getting high and shit. I was smoking on Swisher Sweets. That was what's in at the time, Phillies and shit. So we just had 2 for $5s and shit. So we smoking and shit. Probably, every day, probably got 2 of them before the end of the day, the end of the school day. So we smoking and shit. My stepbrother just looking like he wants something and shit. I'm looking, I'm like, so you wanna get high, bitch? Because I always called him bitch. His nickname became Chris, bitch. Like, Chris, bitch. So I'm looking at him like, cause he always wanted to fit in, and it was funny, cause he like, why are you trying to fit into this? You know what I'm saying? There's no reason to fit into this. Why would you want to be a part of this shit life, which it does look fun. It does, you know what I'm saying? The way we make it looks fun. So I'm like, I look at him like, you want to smoke, right, bitch? He's like, yeah, with a happy face and shit. I'm like, well, you can't, bitch, because if you smoke and then you get caught, then you gonna snitch on me. And then my mom's gonna know that I'm smoking, bitch. I was like, fuck that. Even though I think my mom kind of knew I was, but she didn't know for sure. So I'm like, man, fuck no, because I'm not risking you getting high and then you getting me caught. And I don't feel like being in that shit. So I'm like, still scared at the time. But I'm like, you know what, fuck that. You ain't smoking with me, dog. So I don't know how long it took, but didn't take too long. I'm like, you know what? Let me be this gatekeeper dude. You know what I'm saying? What a dick of me. So I'm like, you know what? You know, I look at him like, I was like, you want to smoke, dog? And it had to be like almost about noonish, you know, noontime stuff. Cause the sun was going down already. I'm like, you want to smoke, bitch? He's like, yeah. I was like, all right, but if you smoke, I gotta get a shotgun, dog. So I get him shotgun, and he choking, smoking. He got high as fuck. You know what I'm saying? His first high. I was his first high. To tell you the truth. So he high as fuck and shit, and we out there. I had a BB gun, and we're shooting like these toys off the microwave that they had, that my stepfather had. We put cars and little toy mans that my stepbrother had, and we're shooting them with BB guns. Didn't realize that, you know, we're shooting holes through the walls. We didn't know that until afterwards. So we're shooting at these toys and cars and shit with a BB gun inside the apartment. Supervision. There's no supervision. So we shooting at these toys off of a microwave, high as fuck. My stepbrother's high as fuck. He goes over there. He's making a can of lima beans and shit. And I'm looking at him because his dad's a single man. They've been eating like noodles and fucking macaroni and cheese. So he loved my mom. My mom cooking that Mexican food and shit. He loving it. And so my stepbrother's making lima beans, and I'm like, that's nasty. I don't eat lima beans. And I'm like, you know, fuck it, dog, you know. And he's over there eating like Roman noodles just straight dry. I was like, that's the first time I seen that. He grabbed the Roman noodles and opened it and then just poured the seasoning on it and ate it like a cracker and shit. I was like, what the fuck are you eating, Chris? He's like, oh, you know, it tastes good. I'm like, man, that's nasty, dude. I was like, I guess, but I understand it now. It's like a chip with seasoning on it, whatever. Anyways, so he was eating that, and then he moved into lima beans. So he put lima beans in the thing, and I'm thinking he's gonna make a meal or some shit like noodle meal lima beans or something. So I'm looking, I'm like, what you making, dog? You old high ass bitch. And he's like, lima beans. I was like, you nasty, dog. So I went about my business, and then I'm like, hey, where's that fucking lima bean shit at, dog? So I go over there, I hit him up. I'm like, bitch, you know, like, hey, where'd you cook at? Like, where's the noodles and stuff? And he's like, man, oh, I just made lima beans. I was like, lima beans? And he had ketchup in it with some black pepper. I said, lima beans, ketchup, and pepper? I said, you fucking nasty, dog. He eating it just like that in a bowl. I said, you fucking nasty, dude. He's like, you don't know. It tastes good. I was like, man, and I'm always up for trying shit. So I'm like, man, let me try it, dog. So I tried. I'm like, man, this shit tastes good. Bitch, it's mine's hoe. So I take his shit. He look at all sad and shit, like, you just took my food and shit, oh bitch ass. So we go back in the kitchen. We go back in the kitchen area, and we notice, you know, after shooting the BB gun, that we left little holes on the back of the wall. We're like, oh shit, you know, my mom's gonna see this, and her dude ain't gonna get upset, but you know, not to me, but my mom would have been real upset at me. And I'm looking, I'm like, oh shit, you know, my mom's gonna find out. He's gonna find out, tell my mom's gonna get real pissed off, and then, you know, it's gonna start something with them. And so I was like, fuck, we gotta cover this up, dog. So I ended up getting mayonnaise in the refrigerator, and I started sticking mayonnaise in the hole to give it that white appearance. So I started sticking mayonnaise within the white BB gun hose and shit, and it worked. But then the mayonnaise started molding into yellow, I guess. It started beiging to yellow. So my mom looked and she noticed it. And she's like, what the fuck is this? I was like, oh man. I was like, well, what happened was we shot the BB gun and made holes, so we put mayonnaise in. She's like, man, Junior, all the time you doing shit like this, Junior. Let me get on these fucking... To the camera sounds lame as fuck, but man, at the time, where my wife made me look fucking cool as fuck, I don't know which one it is, but I tell these stories that she's like laughs the fuck at what I did. Let's get this French toast in the shot. Favorite spatula. Always use this motherfucker. not trying to promote too much bullshit, like, because there's a lot of YouTube videos that I see where they're like telling you this shit's healthy for you, and I don't think they did enough research to know. Not to say I done a lot of research too, but I did enough, and my wife did a lot of research, but just to put a little bit of common sense in everything, you know. A delicioso. I feel like it's leaning like this. I don't like that because everything comes here and over here, and this spot doesn't really heat up too good. So. Well, that did nothing. Oh shit, I'm doing something different. Jerry, leave my Xbox alone, boy. It's an egg burrito. Tripping, dog, tripping. I'm always trying to get my little Chef Ramsay shit going on. It's a presentation. That's probably like $100 plate and shit.